Hey everybody, it's Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. How you doing? I hope you guys are all doing great. You have to excuse me, I know I'm a mess. We are going through a ton of boxes we've had in the house because we're going to try and sell stuff. We're getting rid of stuff. By the way, welcome back to my subscribers and welcome into anybody new. Um, yeah, anyway, been busy ever since I woke up. I got my pain block on Monday, so I'm still in a ton of pain, but I'm trying to help my husband get this ready because he really wanted to have a yard sale tomorrow or Friday, or tomorrow and Friday, but it looks like it may be Friday only. We will see. But going through everything, I mean, he has a Suburban, and he has filled the Suburban full twice of stuff that's my daughter's that he took to her house. He found some things of hers that I made her that I never got pictures of, and one of them had been left out like on top of a box for literally years. So I'm going to have to soak it really, really well to try and get the stains out. So I have soak, and I have another one of the soaps. I can't remember the name of it. It's another good one. So let me know what you would recommend for those of you who have restored things that are old to use with it, because it's white and now it's not so white. But I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you what we found. But I also want you to know that I may not be on here for the rest of the week. I know I need to bring you the end of Cal 3 and show you the pictures. As soon as I can be back, I will. I have to rest up. I have a wedding to go to Saturday, and I have to finish making what I'm giving them, which shouldn't take too long. It was really easy to learn how to make it. Can't wait to show you. So I will have to film some other time this week, but you just may not get it until like Saturday, maybe Sunday. I found one of my old rings that I put on that fits me now when my fingers used to be so huge and nothing fit. I like it the other way. I've never, figured out like if you have a heart, which way it's supposed to go, but I like it when it's like that because then I can look at it. But my wedding ring, I do it the other way. That way, my husband can, Anyway, I'm not getting into all that. I'm going to show you what I found because I am so excited. And Nadine, if you're watching this, the blanket that we've been looking for literally a year and a half was found, of course, because my husband knew he put it in one of the boxes. But it is here. It's reversible. And I thought that I did my first mosaic last year. Literally, I did my first mosaic 26 years ago and just didn't realize I was doing a mosaic. So it said it was a reversible baby blanket, and I wish I could find the pattern for it. But I'm thinking that I may have thrown away whatever it was on because it may have been on the back of a label, but it may have been in a magazine. And I just found a whole bunch of my older magazines, but I still think that they're from after Emily was born. So I've already looked through everything that I had dated before she was born. I may still run into it, but if I don't, and when I show it to you guys, if anybody has ever seen a pattern like it, please let me know. I think I figured out how I can make another one because, as I said, at the time I was like, I'll never make another one. But now I would really like to make another one. My nephew and his fiance are expecting, um, but there could be complications and she may not be able to carry the baby. So we're waiting to hear about that. And I'm excited. And I would like to make another blanket, not quite like it, in the same design, but not the same colors. But here's the first thing he found. I was so excited when he found this. I used to make these I made one for my goddaughter. I made one for my niece. I used to make them for the little girls when I could, but they stopped making the dolls that are in here. and they're 11.5-inch porcelain dowels. Porcelain look dowels, because they're plastic. If anybody knows where to find these, I would love to find some more to make some more. This is supposed to be Little Miss Muffet, who sat on her tuffet. And there she is. And the pattern has the main dress in pink. If you look at this white has just been, like I said, it was set out for whatever reason. I think my husband didn't want it to get smushed or something, so he set it on top of boxes instead of having it inside of something, which at the time that he put everything back there, I was so sick, so I didn't help him. Otherwise, I would have kept the things in my room, for one, because I had a place for things that I was keeping. But anyway, here she is, and there's the dress underneath. Look at that. Isn't that so gorgeous? And I have to tell you a tale. This is my first local yarn store yarn that I ever bought. That really light blue and pastel. I think it had like yellows and pink. And I fell in love with it when I saw it. And it said it was Plymouth yarn. Well, I bought it literally like 2 miles away from Plymouth, Indiana. So for some reason, I thought there was a yarn company in Plymouth, Indiana that I'd never heard of before. But yes, of course, we all know Plymouth Yarn is in Pennsylvania, so, which I learned later. There's the dress, and then under the dress, you've got the slip, and then under the slip, you got the cute little petticoat. So she's got everything down to her bloomers. And then the little hair ribbon that you put the rose on. That one I'm not going to be able to soak because of the ribbon, so I'm going to have to try and clean it the best I can without soaking it. But yeah, I want to restore her, and if my daughter wants her back, I can have her. And if she decides that she doesn't, I'm going to have to soak more than just the petticoat, because the arms of the dress. But everything else underneath are fine. At least, let me go back in the light. Yeah. I mean, they're a little old. I may go ahead, well, I really can't soak this either because it's got the ribbons that go through that I know that I sewed on there so that they wouldn't come off. Which also, I know I have this one is sewed to the hair. So, yeah, just the dress and that I'll soak. And I love how the stripes came out on the bottom and then it went to white up here. You know, that was just so cool. So there you go. And then there's color back up at the top. There's the first thing that was found. I love her. Like I said, I'm going to clean her up the best that I can. And then if my daughter wants her, she can have her. She's not really what my daughter's into anymore. She was never really into dowels, but you know, there you go. And these don't need soaked to clean them, but I want to soak them to make them softer because I'm trying to think of what yarn. I think I used Jamie, Lion Brand Jamie yarn for this, but because of the years, it's not so soft, so I want to soak it. Let me know what you would recommend for this, because I'm thinking of, first I'll clean it using soak or whatever the other cleaner is, a Eucalyptus or something like that. And then I want to soak it in like fabric softener to soften it up. So open it up. This one I make for so many babies, and I've made it with worsted weight yarn, with baby yarn. It's just so light and it is so nice. It's small enough you can fold it up, put it in the baby bag, and then you have it for when you're in the, I made this one a little bit bigger. I make them to whatever size I want, not to the specifications on the pattern, which I did find the pattern for this one not too long ago. It's just like a miniature shell. But now I know more tricks that I can make it a little bit easier, because you don't have to put a border all around it. I always did, because the bottom row where the chains were would fall out so far. So now I know how not to let that happen by doing a foundation single crochet on the bottom. So yes, this one has been pulled out of shape in areas and stuff because it was well loved and well used. But what I was saying is you can fold these down really small to fit in the baby bag. And then you can pull them out when you're at the doctor's office and you need a blanket to cover them because it's really, really cold and they have no clothes on. And, you know, for when you go grocery shopping and all the things that you don't think of in the summertime that you're going to need a blanket for because the baby's getting cold. So I love to make these for the mothers just because it's so light. I'm sure I'll find another one that I like just as much to replace it for when I do make another one. Now here is the one. Sorry, I'm just talking so fast. I'm trying to make sure I'm done before my husband gets back because he just took a load of stuff to my daughter's, the second load. So this is reversible. And look at those colors. They're just so pretty. And I tried to describe this before, and I did not do a good job. Isn't that beautiful? That's the one side, and then that's the other side. I had to do so many single crochets on this. I was like, yeah, that's why I said I would never do it again. So, but who knows? Since I know by looking at it, the basic stitches and what I did, and it wasn't single crochet. Well, some of it was. It was mostly double. It was like there was a row of double and then a row of single. But then when you got to this part here, the row that was single, you did double and hooked it down to the row below to get that to go down and make that. Try and show it to you closer. I can't see through, so I don't know if you can see what I'm talking about. Because these were all made from rows going straight across. It's just that the one where they go down there was right above the double row crochet, and then you did single all over until you got to the spot here, then you did double and you went down, and it's all done in the back loop until you get there, and then it goes down and does the front loop, and then the next row is done in double crochet all the way across until you get there, and then it does single for those couple in the back loop so that you can go down in front of it. And there is the back. It just looks like stripes all the way across because of how it's made. I love this blanket. My daughter used this blanket even through grade school because it's so big, and she's like almost 5 foot. She may have just surpassed 5 foot. So my husband the other day, he's like, oh no, she's 5'6". I'm like, honey, I'm 5'6". Emily is not 5'6". So yeah, I'm going to soak this one too and get it softer, you know, and then if she wants them, she can have them. If she wants me to hold on to them, you know, whatever she wants. Because she's not planning on having a baby. So she's not going to hold on to them to use for her baby, but she has a best friend and she may want to hold them down to her or hand them down to her if she has a baby. So, yep. That's what I wanted to share with you. I really need to get going because I need to get back to work because I'm behind. I just took a pain pill a little bit before I started this, so I want to get as much done as I can before we stop for dinner and hopefully stop for the night because I am so tired. But I've got crocheting to do, and I was testing this square here. I'm just going to show you real quick because it is a tester. And I'm supposed to be done with it today, but I got almost done, and I told the lady that I'm testing it for, because I was extra. Hold on, my alarm's going off and my phone's not here right by me. I am so sorry. Let me pause this. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, I told her, I'm like, my husband had plans for me that I didn't expect, and that I was sorry, but I would try to get it done for her. But I knew she had 2 other people testing it, and that's all she really wanted was 2. And I told her the problems that I had already found, and looked through the rest and told her that it all looked like it was written well after that. So a lot of people like using me as a tester because of my tech editing background. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here so I can finish up before he gets home. I have a box that I'm almost done going through. Stuff for the sale. Well, not the blankets, of course. Everything else in here is for the sale. I do have a book in here. I'm not going to pull it out. It's all about crafting, different crafting angels. I don't know if I bought it. I may have, or somebody may have given it to me. I decided to put it in the sale because nothing in there is crochet. There's a latch hook that maybe someday, but I haven't latch hooked in forever. And there's some cross stitch in there. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go ahead. And if it doesn't sell, then I will probably give it away as a prize to somebody who, may love to do it. So I just can't keep everything. And I'd love to keep everything crafty wise to give as prizes. But as you all know, we have a bathroom that needs fixed and different things. So we really need the money. And plus, I got my surgery date, which I haven't told all my friends yet. All I'm going to say is it's at the end of August. I'm not going to give you the actual date yet until I tell all of them. But, yeah, so I've got a lot to get done and get ready before then. So I'm going to be very, very busy. But we are going to be doing the Cal number 4 in July, and it's a Christmas in July theme. People suggested, I think there's 4 or 5 suggestions. I can't remember all of them now. I know one is a stocking, one is garland, one is an ornament, but it didn't say what kind. So I asked people if they vote for the ornament to say what kind in the comments then. One I think was a star doily. I think that may be it. Yeah, 4. So if you want to vote, go on my comment section and vote there. And if I think about it when I post this, which I'm not sure if it's going to get up tonight or not, but when I post it, I will try to put the link to the poll in there. And I didn't put when the last day was. Basically, until I take it down, you can vote. And I'm probably going to take it down this weekend so that I can figure out which one won and let everybody know which one and then find the free pattern to go along with it. So there you go, because certain things on there, like if the stocking wins, we're probably going to need all month to make a stocking. I don't know. I've never made one before. So, I mean, I made a mini one, but I've never made a big one. So, yeah. But with that, I'm going to go. I love you guys, and I'll miss you this week while I'm not around, but I guess it fell at a good time because the cowl is done, and so now it's just, I meant to come on. I'd love to do a live, but I don't have time right now. So, but I will see you guys later. I love you. I miss you. Remember, do not let anybody tell you you don't matter, because you do. And you're beautiful, and you're gorgeous, and I love every one of you. I will try to get my daily Bible verse up tonight. I did not last night because I went to bed exhausted. So I will. I'm gonna try. I said the other day on one of them, I have not been feeling well, and I haven't. And then I had my flare up of my pancreatitis. I had my pain block. Now I'm like in a acute flare, so I'm in pain, but I'm working through it to try and get this stuff done because it needs to get done. And yeah, I'm just dealing like I always have to do with chronic pain, and I know a lot of you have to do as well. And yeah, we're going to get the room all set up for, you know, my crafting and stuff, but I got a lot of stuff to go through and get rid of back there too, so a lot of work. I will see you guys later. Please remember you matter always, and you're beautiful and you're gorgeous, and I know I said it already, and I will see you soon. I love you. Later.